Good morning everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1! I cannot believe that it is the 1st of December already. Seriously, where has the year gone? It's pretty dark today. I've had to turn the brightness up on my camera a bit. It's supposed to be the worst flooding that Victoria has experienced in decades, and we're supposed to be getting thunder and lightning this morning. So that'll be interesting. I've been thinking about doing Vlogmas for a while. I was going to start this channel the start of next year, and then I did Inktober and I decided to just start my channel up after I finished doing that. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, then it's where people vlog every day in the lead up to Christmas. So generally the people that I watch who do Vlogmas, they will vlog every day from the 1st to the 24th. And then you vlog one day and you upload the next day. I'm not quite sure how interesting it's going to be because it's mostly just me sitting about in my apartment by myself and working. But I live with my boyfriend Stephen, so he will be around some of the time and we'll see what happens. So far this morning I have done some yoga. I've had a shower, which kind of explains the hair situation, and I've just been doing a bit of tidying up, and now I thought that I would sit down and do my monthly reflection in my passion planner. This is the planner that I've been using for the last few years. I am in no way sponsored to be talking about them. I backed the Passion Planner when they first launched, so I've used them 3 out of the 4 years now that they've been going, and it's just my favourite planner. And it's kind of because it lets you plan out your days in half-hour blocks, but then it's also got a space for you to organise your month so that you can put in any appointments and things, and then it's got spaces for you to plan out your goals. I've actually got my 2018 planner already, so I'll show you that. Hang on a second. Okay, so this is my box with my 2018 planner in it, and this year they changed it to what they called the Passion Planner Eco, and it's because it comes with this cover on it, and inside it's just like a paper planner insert, and the cover you get to keep and you can use it every year on your new insert. So this part you keep, this part, because it's all paper, is entirely recyclable and you can just recycle it at the end of every year, whereas with the old style ones then the cover wasn't recyclable, and I didn't like that so much. At the beginning of the year you're supposed to go through this passion roadmap and you plan out exactly how you would want your life to look and goals that you would want to achieve in 3 months, 1 year, 3 years and your lifetime, and then you pick out the things that are most important to you and create like a game changer and split it down into smaller steps that you could then try and achieve, and then you kind of move that into monthly goals. So then it's got a kind of explanation of how to make your plans. It's got a 2018 calendar, 2019 calendar. It's got your monthly layouts. This is what the weekly layouts look like. So like I said, it's split out into half-hour blocks, and I really like that because I kind of like splitting my day up and planning exactly what I'm going to do. I don't stick to it all the time, but I just find that I'm more focused if I say at this time I'm going to do this thing, and then at that time I'm going to do that thing. And although I don't achieve everything, I just get more of it done if I plan that way. At this space at the bottom, you've got just blank space where you can do anything, and then you've got personal to-do list, work to-do list, and that's just the way it kind of goes. And then at the end of every month you have the monthly reflections. So that's my planner. I'm going to go through and try and do my November reflection now, just to see how I felt about this month, and then I think I'm going to try and work on this illustration that I've got over here. I've been working on this for a children's book illustration diploma that I've been working on, and I'm supposed to do, it's like a border for a poem. So the poem goes in here, and then this goes all around, and it's supposed to be kind of creepy and have lots of creatures and whatnot. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing with it at the moment. This won't necessarily be the final draft because this is just me trying to figure out where everything's going to go at the moment. But I do like these little guys peeking around the tree and around to the edges of the border. It's fairly raining now, but I don't think you can see, so there's not really much point in me showing you out the window. I've just received a parcel, and I'm gonna unbox this or unparcel it, or whatever the word would be, for you at some point. But I am waiting for another parcel, and I can't decide whether I want to wait for both parcels to be here before I do that, or whether I'm just going to show you what's in here. I think I'm just going to show you what's in here. Let's do that just now. So I ordered this a few days ago, and I've been quite excited for this to arrive. I can't remember exactly what I got, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise for me too. So, we have parcel wrapped in bubble wrap. Let's open this up and see what we've got in here. I ordered this stuff from a place called Senior Art Supplies. I was looking around for some stuff that I wanted to get, and I hadn't anticipated that I was going to buy this stuff when I did the art haul that I filmed like last week or the week before, which is why I didn't buy it with all my other stuff. And when I was looking around, I found that Senior Art Supplies was doing the best offer on this stuff, so I went to them. So well packaged. It's gonna take me forever to get into here. Here we go. So you can see I got Daniel Smith oil paints, and I'll open these up and show you exactly what I got. The Daniel Smith water soluble oil colors, because I've wanted to try oil painting for a really long time, and I have a couple of sort of beginners sets of oil paints and was too scared to use them because of all the solvents involved. And then back in 2013 I signed up for kind of beginners evening class in oil painting at the Glasgow School of Art. I was really excited about that, and I made it to 2 classes. In the first class we didn't do any oil painting, we were just sketching with charcoal, and then the second class we did do some oil painting. We were starting on an underpainting for what was going to turn into a portrait. I was really excited. I thought I was going to get over my fear of using oil paints, and then I got pleurisy and I had to drop out of my class because I was too unwell to be able to drive through to Glasgow every week to go to my class, and that was really disappointing. And I'm still too scared to use oil paints. Not really scared, but I don't really know how to deal with all the solvents that are involved with it for the cleanup, and how do you store everything and how do you dispose of everything. And so even though I have pretty much everything that you would need for normal oil painting, I just don't do it. And I was thinking about it and thinking about it, and last weekend I thought I really want to give this a go. But again, I was scaring myself off because of all the solvents, and I thought, why don't I just buy myself some water soluble oils and try that, and then if I like it I can either just keep using the water soluble oils, or I can figure out the solvent thing later. So that's what I decided to do. So I have got myself a few of the Daniel Smith colours because from what I read online it seemed like the Daniel Smith ones were quite close in texture to normal oil paints. So I tried to pick the colours that I was advised to buy when I was doing my class at the Glasgow School of Art, and I got myself 2 extra colours I think, so I got 10 in total, because when I was doing the class I was told to get 8 colours, and then there was just 2 extras that I thought would be useful to have. So I have titanium white, what did I have here? Cadmium red medium hue. I was just told to get like cadmium red, but they didn't have something that was called cadmium red, so cadmium red medium seemed like the closest. So I've got that. What's next? Cobalt blue. That's the first box. Okay, box number 2. I have cadmium yellow medium hue. Oh, this one's stuck. Permanent alizarin crimson. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that one. I was told to get permanent crimson lake when I was doing my class, which I guess is probably kind of similar to alizarin crimson. I believe alizarin crimson is a fugitive color, so it's more prone to fading, but if you get the permanent version it's not exactly the same. It's a slightly different color, but it's more light fast, and so it tends to last longer, and your pictures will look the same for a longer period of time than if you use the actual alizarin crimson. And then here I have French ultramarine. box number 3, I have yellow ochre, which actually wasn't one that I was told to buy for the class, but everybody seems to use yellow ochre, so I bought yellow ochre. Burnt umber, burnt sienna, and Hansa yellow light. Again, this wasn't one that I was told to buy for my class, but I just felt that I needed a slightly different yellow because I kind of wanted sort of warm and cool tones of like yellow, blue and red, and this seemed like a more cool yellow than the cadmium yellow, so that's why I got this one. So the plan is to try out oil painting on the weekends and see if I can teach myself how to do it, and if I can, then I might do that for trying to make some paintings that I can sell. But at the moment it's just going to be like a thing that I do at the weekend, so it's not sort of interrupting my working time. So let's see what else is in parcel. I've got some more of these lovely little packages to open. Genuinely cannot remember what I bought. I think it was last weekend I bought it, last Sunday. It's really raining now. Oh, I know what this is. So just because an oil paint is water mixable doesn't mean that it's best for you to use water as your medium. Brands do specific mediums for mixing with the water soluble oil paints. So Senior Art sold the matching Daniel Smith mediums, and I got the Daniel Smith water soluble painting medium, and I got the Daniel Smith water soluble fast drying linseed oil. So those are to go with my paint, and they should just make the water soluble oil paints act a bit more like normal oil paint. Still got more. The Daniel Smith oil paints are more expensive than other brands. I was originally going to get the Winsor & Newton water soluble oil paints, which are generally more affordable, but Senior Art Supplies was doing the Daniel Smith paints at 30% off, and that actually made some of them cheaper than the Winsor & Newton ones. And I've heard mixed reviews about the Winsor & Newton ones, but I haven't read anything bad about the Daniel Smith ones. So I decided to just splash out and go for the Daniel Smith. Luckily I wasn't buying too many of the really expensive colours. I was buying more of the cheaper colours, because I think Daniel Smith has 5 series maybe of oil paints, and as you go up the series then they get more expensive. And Winsor & Newton I think had 2 series. Okay, so I've just got a little palette knife for mixing my oil paints, And I also got the Masters brush cleaner and preserver, because I don't actually have any specific brush cleaner, so mostly I just wash them with water and whatever soap I have lying around. But I thought I'll get proper brush cleaner. And then the last thing I think that I've got in here is this, which I've been really excited to try. It is the dot card of Daniel Smith watercolors. And you can use these dots to paint with, so that you can try all the colors and decide before you have to buy any of the tubes if you're interested in these colors, and then you can buy the full-size tube. And that lets me try 238 watercolor shades. So I'm really excited to try this. So that's my little haul, and now I'm just waiting for my other order to arrive. I don't know when that's going to arrive. It's from a different art store because I wanted a few extra bits and pieces that Senior Art didn't do, so I bought them from another place, and it's been shipped, but the shipping company just keeps saying that they haven't scanned that parcel, so it might just randomly turn up because it's not the best courier. Australian parcel delivery services, not the best. Ooh, was that a flash? Maybe we're gonna get thunder and lightning. Anyway, I should tidy this up and then I should go and do some drawing. But I might get myself a nice cup of Christmas tea to drink while I do that. There were a few rumbles of thunder there, but I didn't see any lightning other than that one flash that I thought I saw. And I think it might have calmed down by now. So I'm just gonna have this Christmas tea, and I thought I would show you the tea that I've been really enjoying recently. It's this one from the Tea Centre. And it just kind of tastes a bit like Christmas cake, I suppose, a bit marzipan-y. It's loose leaf, so I've got this little infuser which just fits in my mug, and I've been drinking this probably for more than a month now, but it's my favourite, and it's all the way down about here, so I might have to buy some more of that. So good. I think my neighbours possibly hate me. Sorry, neighbours.
Doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. Take my hand, Merry Christmas.
It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry. Just for me, underneath my Christmas tree. Santa, that's my only wish this year.
So Stephen was supposed to be going out tonight with friends from work, but because of the weather he's not going out anymore. Hang on a second. I should probably put my music off before I get done for copyright or something. Yeah, so Stephen was supposed to be going out tonight with friends from work, but he's not going out anymore because it's raining and supposed to be thunderstorms and flash flooding and whatnot. So I was going to sit and watch a Christmas movie by myself, and now he's going to be in. So I sent him a message and said, do you fancy watching a Christmas movie with me? And he replied with Die Hard. Not quite sure when Die Hard became a Christmas movie, but there you go, that was his suggestion for a Christmas movie. So we will see if we end up watching a Christmas movie or not. It's still raining. I'm still just working on my picture, and let's see, it's 3:15 almost. I'll keep working for a bit and then I'll start making dinner. It's now much later than it was earlier. So we're going to watch a Christmas film and have some wine and try meat pie flavoured Pringles.
Meat pie flavour, it's an Aussie favourite.
There you go, Aussie favourite. Have we picked a Christmas film?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life, apparently. So that's what we are going to do just now. Never seen It's a Wonderful Life. I'm told that it's a film that I must see, so that's what we're going to do. So the movie's now finished. Really enjoyed it actually. That's the end of Vlogmas Day 1. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye everyone!